What is up, everybody? It is Griff. I am back with another video for you guys. This is going to be pretty much just a raw upload. I don't think I'm going to be doing any sort of editing to this one, but I put my first 300 rounds through my Ruger RXM. As you guys can see, I put the TLR7X on the bottom here, and yeah, obviously came with the optic, but I've got it taken apart. Obviously, YouTube doesn't, I don't believe they allow you to show that. I'm not really sure why. But yeah, so I'm just going to be doing a little bit of just talking in general while I clean my pistol here. And yeah, so like I said, I've got I've got 300 rounds through this thing. I've been taking it pretty often. I think I've went maybe even twice this week, but as you guys can see, it's got a little bit of the factory grease on it. I haven't taken it apart at all since I got it, which I know a lot of people like to do. I know a lot of people will take their pistols apart right when they get them and clean them out, but for me, I'm never really too worried about it. Never had any issues with malfunctions or anything like that based off of, or because of, I should say, because of the grease or anything, or lack thereof, I should say, of factory stuff, factory grease, sorry, geez, I'm trying to focus while also grabbing stuff out of my cleaning kit. So I got a pretty standard cleaning kit. I bought it at my local gun shop. These are some nice little cleaning pads that it comes with here. I'm pretty sure they're cotton, I think it says. Yeah, 100% cotton. So it allows you to have a pretty good absorbency. I don't even know if that's a word. I might have just made that up for you guys. But yeah, it's very absorbent. Takes stuff off pretty good, grease-wise and everything. But yeah, I like to use them. And like I said, they came with the cleaning kit. So yeah, I'll use them while I have them. And if you guys have any recommendations of like some good cleaning kits or something like that, just comment down below, and I'm always open to hearing that out. Because, I don't know, I don't really have any particular sway one way or another for what I think or don't think is like a good cleaning kit. But yeah, like I said, just got the standard one. But yeah, work this week has been absolutely insane. So using this kind of as just a little bit of relaxing, or time to relax and just slow the world down a little bit, man. It has been so busy this week, and I am just so happy that tomorrow is Friday. So looking very much forward to the weekend this weekend. But yeah, so far on this RXM, we are at 100% reliability, which I am super happy with, especially with how, not really cheap the handgun was, but very cost effective, I will say. You know, with the optic and everything, it was only, like I said in the last video, about $500 out the door with my discount. I guess the only real issue I've had is just like today I went to the range, and my optic, for whatever reason, the dot was not wanting to turn on for some reason. And like I've said in previous videos, this is just a shake awake dot, so I was a little bit thrown off by that today. So I'm not entirely sure why that or what may have caused that. All I had to do to fix it was take the battery out I unscrewed this cap here, took the battery out, and then just put it right back in, and it started working. But yeah, I'm not too sure what caused that or what may have went wrong there. But yeah, so, and this is my first Vortex optic, so I'm just very unfamiliar with Vortex as a company. I know they make really good stuff, but I know they've had a little bit of a shaky past, I guess you could say. So, at least with pistol optics, I guess, but that is neither here nor there. But yeah, like I said, we got it fixed, and the only thing that we've had an issue with is just the dots, so, which is whatever. I fixed it, and it's not a big deal. This is the only thing I don't like about these little cotton pads is they have little strings that come off every now and again. But whatever. I know a lot of people don't even usually like wipe these down, but I like to. I just like to have a nice uniform clean. But yeah, honestly, I didn't really feel too much of a difference in recoil mitigation with the light thrown on there today. I still feel like it was about as snappy as it has been, but I'm really starting to learn how to grip the gun a lot better, and I think that is a huge thing in helping with, obviously, the mitigation of the recoil and the recoil impulse. So yeah, as I get better and better at gripping the gun, and the more rounds I shoot with this thing, the more I'm starting to learn about it. So it's not too much of an issue, and I'm sure I'll only continue to get better as I shoot this thing more and more, obviously. But some of you guys might be wondering why I am wearing gloves, and that is because I watched someone else's video before, and there's just a lot of lead firing these weapons, and you can even kind of see, possibly, yeah, you can, like right here, there's just a lot of residual, like residue from the rounds and everything. And lead poisoning is a very real thing, and so I'm not gonna play around with that at all. So I figured it's better safe than sorry always. So yeah, but how's your guys' week going? You guys having a pretty busy week like I am, or are you guys having a slow week? I'd love to hear how your guys' week is going and everything like that, because I do care about what's going on in your guys' lives as well. I know I really don't have too much of an opportunity really to hear from any of you guys, but I always care to hear about how people's days are going, and that does not stop with you guys. So leave a comment down below how your guys' week is going. If you've got any tough projects going on, if you've got any cool weapon builds going on, I'd love to hear it. I would really love to hear it, guys. But yeah, like I said, super excited for the weekend this weekend. And let me know what you guys think about this angle. I know I'm not doing a great job at keeping everything in the not keeping everything in the screen here, but I am doing my best. Actually, I guess what we could do, could raise this up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I like that. You can see the tripod a little bit, but whatever. So what we will do next is, and here, hold on, let me give you guys a little bit of a look at what kind of cleaning kit I've got here. So we've got our CLP. It's kind of like a cleaning. I don't think it even says CLP on here, but it's basically what that is. I don't know what in the world this is used for. I guess it's just more so of a handle for, you know, your little cleaning tools and stuff here. I also have zero clue what these are used for, so I've really never used that at all. But very nice brush. I really like this brush. I use this every time I clean it. I'll put like the little spoolie on there. I was just gonna say, which I have no idea where it went, but right there, little wire brush. Got the fiber brush there as well. And again, I'm not sure what the hell this is used for, but leave a comment down below if you do, so you guys can teach me something. I also don't really know what this is used for, so I guess I don't really know what the hell is going on at all. But whatever, that's neither here nor there. This is the cleaning kit that I have. I think it was 40 bucks, maybe? I don't know. Something like that. Wasn't too expensive. But here, I'll lay this out for you guys to have a little bit of a aesthetic appeal while I am cleaning. But yeah, this is nice just to be able to yap a little bit here while I am cleaning. Like I said, it's a little bit of a late night session here. I'm going to go out of the screen here for a little second so I don't get all the brass and whatnot onto my counter or my desk here. All right, we are back. But yeah, so far I am really liking this RXM. I think I'm going to compete with it a little bit. There's a nice little shooting, I don't want to say competition per se, but I think it's like a little shooting league that goes on at one of my local ranges here. It starts next Wednesday. So I think I'm going to do that just to get as much time on the trigger as possible. So, and also to go into my gloves as well, it also is really nice for when you are applying like the lubricant and everything like this, so you don't really get it all over your hands. So that is also a nice little perk of wearing these. But yeah, I used to oil these up. I don't know really what my thought process was as to why I would do that. I don't really think you need to do that at all. And any residual oil that I have on these gloves, I'm just going to treat the outer portion here a little bit. Oh, man. Yeah, it's funny to say. Maybe some of you guys will think it's weird. Maybe not. You guys are watching a gun video, so you guys probably all relate with me. But anytime I'm cleaning my weapons, it's a really good time for me to just relax and kind of take the weight off my shoulders a little bit. You guys, I'm not sure. I think it boils down to preference, really, about how much or how little you guys use of that, like the CLP in these areas. Right now, I'm just gonna try to get as much of this carbon buildup down as possible. But yeah, I guess in some other news, I'm really excited for my holster to come in, because as soon as my holster comes in, I'm going to be able to film another sort of EDC update, because I have switched some things up, and I think you guys are going to be pretty stoked on what we have coming. I also have another weapon, or I should just say a pistol. I have another pistol coming, which blows my mind of what I was able to get my hands on. It's not like they're rare or anything, but I think that it's just going to be really cool to show you guys, because I'm so excited about it. I am so excited about it. It's my first one, and I think it's just a really cool piece to add to my collection, but also in terms of what I might be able to compete with. So if you guys have any guesses, let me know. I would be very curious to see if one of you guys might be able to guess what I'm getting or what I've got coming. Just gonna try to get up inside the magwell a little bit. All right, guys. Well, I think that basically wraps up this video. I just wanted to get on real quick and chat with you guys, because I've been having a crazy week, and kind of takes my mind off some of the stuff and allows me to just kind of slow everything down. And plus, I just like making these videos, not even just for you guys, but for myself. So, you know what? I don't really care. I'm going to show you guys the reassembly. And if YouTube wants to strike me for it, well, then I learned for next time, right? So, what we will do is slide the barrel in here. And put our recoil spring in here. Sorry if I'm fumbling all over the place. This is my first time reassembling this guy. There we go. All right, as you guys can see, so you're not all afraid. We are clear, and we are back together. So that is old Delilah, as I'm going to call her. That is old Delilah's first cleaning there. Actually, I probably should get the front here real quick. Get a little bit of carbon off there. So on my Glock 43, this Streamlight kind of, this isn't the same one, but the Streamlight that I had on the Glock 43 kind of sat out a little bit further, so I would get so much carbon on the actual lens, and that's easily mitigated. That's easily mitigated by putting a little bit of either this stuff on there, or a lot of people use chapstick. That's what I would use. I would just use some chapstick on there, and that would keep it from sticking to the lens. And if it does stick to the lens for you guys, if you do have a handgun that is having issues with having carbon stuck to the lens, what you can do is, if you take a pencil eraser, so I keep a number 2 pencil handy in my range bag now, but if you take that pencil eraser and just hit it right on the lens, it'll take the carbon right off. You might have to clean the eraser off a little bit, kind of in between passes, but it will take the carbon right off that lens for you. I almost said a camera lens, LOL. Right off your sight, oh my gosh, I'm all over the place. Right off your light lens. So, I think that about wraps up the video, guys. I appreciate you tuning in. Alright guys, so I gotta wrap this up quick. My phone is running out of storage. So yeah, I appreciate you guys listening to me yap. As I was gonna say before it cut out, this is kind of a man's get ready with me, or version of a get ready with me. And yeah, thank you everybody for watching. We're up to 11 subscribers now. I know that's not a lot, but I appreciate everybody that has subscribed and is in for the long haul. I really appreciate you guys and all your support. So much love to you all. I hope you have a great finish to your week here, and we'll see you guys in the next video.